Hello, I'm Leisa Holland-Nelson, Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer of Astounds and co-host of Culture Club HTX.
And I am Shavonnah Robert Schreiber, founder and CEO of SNR Creative and co-host with this fabulous one of Culture Club HTX. And we're here!
Here we are, we're taking off. It's March 1st, 2024. We promised you all we'd be here, and here we are. And we're going to be on the radio Sunday morning, March 3rd from 8 to 9 a.m. on ESPN, no less, 97.5 and 92.5.
Exactly. And because we're on ESPN, we're going to start our conversation today with your most favorite topic. I think you have two favorite topics, but one of them for sure is CJ's Trout.
Without a doubt. So we've named our sports segment CJ's Corner. CJ, I hope you don't mind, but the Texans, Astros, forgive me, the Texans draft last year when they drafted you and Will Anderson was one of the most exciting nights of my life.
Better than the birth of Laura?
No,
okay.
No. But I mean, let's be.
That's something you would say because you really do love CJ.
I really love CJ. This is the craziest thing. I think CJ, I think you're the best boy I know. You are such a good man, and you make me so happy. And the way the team has turned around between you and D'Amico and Will and everybody is just so wonderful. My daddy had the second set of season tickets to the Houston Oilers, and I have been going to every game I could with him and the rest of my life. And you really have brought it home for us. So I think that it's really important that we acknowledge you and your teammates and D'Amico and the McNairs. Thank you, McNairs, absolutely, for finally giving us a team we're so proud of. We can't wait to see what happens next year. In my dream world, I am Coach Nelson. I am the greatest sideline coach that ever existed, and who's never coached anything in my life other than people. But I've never called a bad play, so occasionally you might want to bring me in.
Right. Well, and you're sitting right there, right on the 40-yard line?
I'm on the 40-yard line of the club section with my football husband.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, look, you know what? We need to make you a sign.
I'm going to have a sign for you, CJ.
Okay, so what is CJ up to? So CJ's up to all kinds of things, starting with he scored 31 points in the NBA All-Star first game.
Mine is football.
Well, I like all the sports. But yeah, but 31 points. He doesn't even play basketball. 31 points. Can you believe it? I couldn't believe it.
Of course I can believe it.
Of course because he's your favorite boy.
He could do anything.
Okay, so that is amazing. And then other sports news. Okay, so thank you so much, CJ and Texans, because you really do make us proud.
Yes.
Now, University of Houston. We're bottom 25 now.
How'd that happen?
I didn't even know there was a such thing as the bottom 25, and then I was like, well, I'm reading.
And U of H in basketball.
But they were great. They were like top, I don't know, 10.
They beat Texas.
And then they
Texas last week or 2 weeks
they
ago?
They did, and then now we are sinking like a rock. But it's okay. So that's another sports thing. And then I think the thing I'm most excited about, so you love CJ, and then therefore the Texans. I love the Astros. Spring training just started. Yeah. They're in spring training right now. Started last week in Florida. So that means if you're in spring training, then baseball season is coming soon. It's opening day. I'm so excited. We'll talk all about that.
We will when that comes. But I have a great Astros dress. I had it on the other day. I didn't even realize it, but it has orange and blue, and you know how hard that is.
Oh, that's
my Astros dress. You saw me
every day. Yeah, that is your Astros.
I'm ready to go.
Okay, well, awesome.
It's a little dressy for the game, but I don't care.
No, I don't think so. You do what you want. I wear sequin. I've worn sequin to the game.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, my friends have those sequin Astros.
No, not that.
Stuff.
Like just regular sequin. Okay. I mean, nothing against the, but that's just not my thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like black sequin.
And how about those Astros?
I'm so excited.
And they are going to bring it in this year. I'm so happy with all of the new players and the extension of Altuve for the rest of his life. That's pretty awesome.
He signed up for. Thank you, Jose Altuve, for committing to us
for the rest of your life.
For marrying us.
Yeah.
Well, the team married us.
Okay. Well, he married you probably more than me.
Well, I'm not getting another husband, so no, thank you. But we love you, Jose.
No, neither of us are getting other husbands.
No.
Husbands, we don't want you.
We've decided.
So how about business in Houston? What's going on this week?
So there's always so much that happens in Houston as it relates to business, most of which I think we are plugged in and we know, but lots of things we don't know. one thing that I think before we start talking about the new interesting developments, we should honor the legendary business person, Mr. Welcome Wilson.
Yes.
Who recently died.
I know. It's just such a loss, but he was 95 and had an incredible life.
Incredible life.
So generous to our city, the University of Houston.
Exactly.
I think he was chair of the board for years.
He was.
I mean, he was just a great Houstonian, a great dad. I mean, he left a great family and legacy.
Legacy, for sure. And he's an example, I think, as it relates to business, of this intersection. And we've talked a lot about this. So how you can make money while doing good, right? I think he's an excellent example of that.
Yes.
And I think have you ever heard of BizNow? BizNow is...
Yes, of course, the real estate. I take that.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So the biggest luncheon they ever had is they honored Welcome. There were 900 people.
Oh my goodness.
At a luncheon. I couldn't believe it. It was like, I was all, what's going on? I can't park. And it was because he was the speaker. 900 people.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was amazing. So definitely Jim lost, but an amazing legacy.
Yes.
So that's right. And so he did a lot of commercial real estate, right?
Yes.
So do you know there's this huge new development downtown called the Texas Tower. I like that. Well, that's what it's being dubbed, the Texas Tower. 47 stories.
Near Discovery Green?
Yes. Tallest building built in Texas since 1982.
Which was Williams Tower.
Which was Williams Tower.
Wow.
So
or Transco Tower back then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. To remember.
No, I do remember. Oh, that's right. I forgot that it got renamed. But anyway, so EOG Resources is going in. Vincent and Elkins are going in. Several, big blue chip organizations. Mm-hmm. But the thing I find most interesting is we all know that as folks went home to work remotely as a result of the pandemic, it's been really difficult to get people back into the office. Well, in this building, apparently, I've not been there. It just opened last week. Allegedly, there's a rooftop terrace. There's a fitness center. I mean, it has all of the bells and the whistles. It's like an apartment building. This is what it sounds like.
But it isn't mixed use.
No,
like,
it's
there's
not
no
mixed use.
residential to it.
It's just commercial real estate.
Because I know they're talking about turning a lot of old buildings into residential buildings.
Oh, really?
Downtown, yeah. Yeah, to deal with a lot of different things, but it's an opportunity to develop downtown.
I like this.
Yeah.
And then another business thing that's interesting in Houston. So we just got awarded, I don't know, a gajillion dollars from federal funding to come into Houston, into our economy to help businesses, right?
Yes.
So this is also news that you hear these things buzzing around, but you don't always know the nitty gritty. And so that's one of the things that we're excited about, because every week we'll be diving into the nitty gritty.
Where's the money going?
Where's the
like who's getting
Maybe
it
that's
now?
our business segment.
Maybe we will. Where's the money?
We have one question. Where's the money?
Well, I think if you find the money, you find the deals and you find the business. The thing is that I want to talk about also in our business section is commercialization in Houston. We have an incredible startup community.
We do.
But for years, and for me 20, I've been involved in this, commercialization has been difficult. Getting funded in Houston to develop the products that these incredible startups start, whether it's in healthcare or technology or the financial industry, whatever it is. What's that? So that's something I think we'll focus on too.
Well, and then that means that we can, what's the name? It's Greentown Labs? That's one of the...
Greentown and the Ion.
And the Ion, because that's what the Ion is all about, is
Yes.
bringing startups, not just, well, I guess mostly startups, right? Together, mostly business. Not
the
all
Ion
startups.
has a lot of, they have startups.
Startups,
Yeah.
I think they even have some more mature
Yeah,
businesses.
well, they have some big business. Chevron has a floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like their floor, I don't know if it's Chevron Investments or something. Like there's 3 big company floors, and then there's like 2 that are...
You know what? We should have someone on from the Ion.
It's easy for us to do that. We could even go do a show from Cup of Joey, the exciting program in the mornings, Friday mornings.
I love how we just decide that we're going to take
Joey, we're coming.
Joey, we will be a Cup of Joey. We just will send you a calendar invite.
Yeah.
I
know, I love it. So will you.
We think so. We hope so. Okay, well, great. Well, more to come from Cup of Joey. Culture Club HTX via Cup of Joey. I love it.
And now we're moving on to my favorite food group. I love to say that old fashionistas never die. I don't go a day that somebody doesn't say something about my clothes or my jewelry or the scarf I have or the handbag. And it's just part of nature. Once you've been in that business, you never leave it.
That's right.
And people ask me all the time, why am I no longer in the fashion business? And unfortunately, the fashion business between probably 95 and 2001 changed radically.
It did.
It began to be run by accountants and CEOs, and shareholder value became the main product.
Less
Every
creativity.
retailer was selling.
Yeah.
No creativity. So fast forward 25 years later, and here we are with all these incredible opportunities to buy direct from designers, to buy off-price from designers, to buy from luxury retailers and e-tailers. And something totally new for the last 6 or 7 years, rent. Renting is incredible.
It's a thing.
Yeah, well, it's quite the thing, especially if you're if you're a celebrity and you're not big enough of a celebrity to get sent a lot of clothes. You get photographed in everything you're in. You have to think about how you're going to rotate it if you don't have $100,000 a year for
clothing budget.
So all kinds of exciting things are happening in fashion, including, can I talk about us?
Yeah, well, but okay, well, one thing I want to go back to the e-tailer, Farfetch.
Yes.
You know Farfetch.
Yes, I know Farfetch.
I didn't know Farfetch.
Yes.
But I learned that Farfetch has a competitor Match something. Either way, they bought their direct competitor just recently. I think
1.1 billion.
Yes.
It's
I was
unreal.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
So they are together now going to be the largest e-commerce site for fashion.
Yes.
The largest. So they created. So to your e-tailer, did you make that up, or is that an actual?
No,
word?
e-tail's a word.
Oh, okay, because you know.
Yeah, no, it's e-commerce,
We have our own
email,
language,
e-tail.
so I didn't know.
It's been, it's kind of been around for a while, but I don't know that anybody who wasn't an e-tailer uses the word e-tailer.
Okay.
I just don't know. But I think back to fashion.
Yes.
And e-commerce. I mean, the whole time I was in the fashion business, no one was ever going to go to a store again, ever.
Right.
The catalogs came out. No one's ever going to a store again.
We go to
e-commerce.
stores.
Yeah, e-commerce came out. No one's ever going to look at a catalog again. I can't explain to everyone that they're just different avenues of distribution.
Correct.
I mean, I must admit, I am very guilty of going to the Galleria and walking around. People are afraid to do that, but I love it, and I like to see what the shopping bags look like there, who's buying what, and I like walking in and out of stores.
I do too.
I still need to kind of touch the fabric.
I absolutely need to touch the fabric.
And I order a ton online.
Maybe that's why I didn't know about e-tailing. Nevertheless, you just did a wardrobe change. So
I did. I took my jacket off.
I think it's perfect.
It's hot.
It's hot and it's perfect. So what else is happening in the world of fashion here lately? What about like smaller? So we talked about Farfetch. So what about the sort of smaller, bespoke, what's new, what's interesting, what's cool that you've heard of?
Well, a lot of couture designers are really doing great business. And it's hard to buy them in Houston. I mean, you can go to Neiman's or you can go to Saks and you can go to Tootsie's.
Yes.
But there's not a huge distribution. But last weekend, we had the ballet ball 2 weeks ago. And Bach Mai, I think is his name, he's a couture designer in New York City, and he did lots of garments for women at the ballet ball.
Oh,
and
really?
that was really fun to see because it was all over social media, and I guess he really loves capes, and there were a bunch of capes, and it just was a kick. And so this guy comes to Houston. I think he may be from Houston. And I mean, he did a ton of business. And from there, the social media side of it will pick him up, and he'll do a ton more.
Should we have him on the show?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I would have everybody.
And we'll just tell him. We'll send him a calendar.
Yeah,
that'll be our thing.
Yeah,
We'll
I don't know
just
if he's still here. But,
we'll email. It doesn't matter. Right?
But
He'll come here.
Yeah,
It's fine.
no, he'll come here. There's so many fabulous fashionistas in Houston.
Absolutely.
We could have Roz Pachter. We could have Clifford Pugh. I mean, we could just keep going and having them on to talk about
the business of fashion.
The business of fashion. But let's talk a little bit about award show fashion.
Okay.
Just have to, because it's just frightening.
Say more.
I mean, they're trying to make something interesting out of it, and it's just frightening. To me, there isn't a trend that I'm going to go interpret. And I don't feel like there's anything I can't wear still. So I need something, all of you celebrities, that I might put on one day. You know, that isn't totally naked, see-through.
Or costume like
feathered up, ostrich up, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Something normal
Yeah.
for a regular human.
Yeah, think about us.
Think about normal, regular
Yeah,
humans.
we're out there.
We're here.
And you will be too. So stand by.
Stand by.
Hey, now we're going to talk about community. My favorite subject is doing well by doing good. I know it's not really great grammar.
Not making money. I thought it was making money while doing good, but either way.
Well, it's doing well. That's making money
okay, great.
by doing
Did I
good,
get that
which is
completely wrong?
supporting your community.
That's right.
I mean, good works bring
works.
good things back.
And it goes a long way.
Yeah.
We are very vision aligned in that area.
Yeah, very,
Very
very.
much so.
So we're going to talk about something so exciting that's coming to Houston, which I'm not even sure how to actually describe. Meow Wolf. It's an art space, correct?
Right. It's an art movement almost.
Okay.
I mean, it's the space, but there's also, it's bigger than the space, if that makes sense.
So they're going to come to Houston, but we met Dee Dee. We met Dee Dee last year when we actually connected last October at the Shine Conference on Culture.
Exactly.
Which was our connection. We were co-MCs.
Yes.
And we were so fabulous
I mean,
that we ended up getting here. It's
right.
the truth.
It is the truth.
And really, we didn't watch ourselves for like 6 months. And then when we did, we were laughing so loud that people came running to
They're
see
like,
what
what
we
are you
were
watching? And we're like, us?
us. We're so funny. But anyway, so we were at the Shine Conference, and Meow Wolf was a presenter.
Yes.
And now they were opening in Austin, or they were in Austin.
Yes.
And now they're coming to Houston.
They're
and
here.
They recruited fabulous Gonzo, my favorite
One of my
street
favorites as
artist.
well. One of
He
my
is
favorites.
such a great guy, and he's recruiting 40 more artists here.
I
in
think
Houston?
there are 40
in
plus.
all.
And,
Wow.
But I mean 40 plus, so, and it could be more, right? I mean, so the whole idea is that which I think is
Local
fantastic.
artists.
Local artists, and for those that aren't familiar with Mayow Wolf, there are large installations, so large art, public art installations, so something that everyone in the community can enjoy too.
It'd be so fabulous.
It's going to be so great. So we'll get Dee Dee on the show. We'll send you a calendar invite.
Yeah, Dee Dee, you too.
Exactly. I'm so excited about it because I think as the installations go in, there'll be cool things that wrap around it, because that's how it goes, right? So a public art thing happens, and then there are things that wrap around it. People say, oh, I would like to go do a fill in the blank thing here around this statue, da 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 da. So
Well, I'm just very excited.
it's good. And you know what? They're actually near St. Arnold, so they're on that northeast side.
Yeah, that cool kind of.
The cool corner.
Yeah,
the
it
cool
is.
corner.
It's like a really cool street. That
It
street
is.
they're on.
We should move. We should move there because we're cool.
We are cool.
We should move to the.
where we are.
I do too, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so Meow Wolf.
I mean, right now we're in Goof, which is great. Garden Oaks, Oak Forest, and you're sort of in Memorial.
Kind of Memorial / Uptown-ish.
Yeah, sort
Ish.
of. Yeah.
So other culture community thing, we have an event
We have an event. I'm
at
so
Veronica
excited.
Beard.
On March 26th,
March-
7th, 26th,
26th.
March 26th. Let's get that right, everybody.
26.
From 4 to 6.
From 4 to 6. And can you talk a bit about who our event will benefit? Because it's a cause that's very near and dear to you, and you have a leadership position.
For anyone who doesn't know this, I am the chair of the board of the American Cancer Society of Greater Houston, and we will be benefiting the American Cancer Society of Greater Houston. The American Cancer Society is the second largest cancer research organization in the world after the U.S. government.
That's wild.
We invest $26 to $28 million a year in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
We invest over $100 million in cancer research all over the world
Mm-hmm.
annually, which is twice what our next agency is
Mm-hmm.
investing. We have invested in the last 50 Nobel Prize winners. In
Wow, I
medicine.
didn't know that.
We have
That's
funded
awesome.
them. I mean, it's an extraordinary organization.
It really is.
Every dollar that we raise, including our 15%
From
that
Veronica
Veronica
Beard,
Beard
yep.
is going to give back to us, gets matched with $3 more.
Really?
So when you donate to the American Cancer Society, your dollar becomes $4 right away.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and that's a big deal.
That is a
And
big
it
deal.
becomes $4 in Houston,
In
Texas.
Houston. I think that, I did know that.
Yeah.
That ACS Houston, the dollars work in Houston.
They
And
do.
that's not always true with nonprofits and
No.
organizations.
And especially national organizations,
especially
like
national
this one.
ones. Yeah, so I think that speaks to the leadership and their focus and investment and commitment, quite frankly, to Houston, as are we. So I'm so excited. The 26th.
Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you, Veronica. Can you get the date right though? What's
March 26th.
I'm going to quiz her.
Yes, it's March 26th. It's Wednesday, right? Wednesday or Tuesday? I don't remember.
Okay, so stay
March
tuned.
26th. We'll be repeating this.
We'll be repeating. I'll be repeating the correct date. Lisa will just repeat dates.
And there'll be tons of social media around it.
Absolutely. They made a beautiful, which we'll share. So
yeah, they made a great invitation, but we're going to get to do social media when we go find our outfits.
Oh, and actually, they are going to gift us.
They're dressing us.
They're dressing us,
and we're waiting till after the March 1st delivery, and we will be like recording
a segment
at there, so that's going to be cool too. So if you come to the event, you might be on the show.
So look fabulous, because otherwise Lisa will be frightened.
I won't pick you.
She will be frightened as she is with the award show fashion. But that's so exciting. Okay, last thing in the community, but kind of back to sports and Astros, so things that we love. Alex Berman, did you hear what he did?
Tell me.
Okay, so Alex, who we love. There's a young man named Jace, was diagnosed with leukemia in 2019, and Alex got wind of this. Jace is a big Astros and Alex fan. Alex made a video, like he took his time to make a personal video to send, and a signed jersey, a few other autographed goods, sent it to Jace, and invited him to join them in spring training in Florida.
So he's in Florida?
Yeah, he went to, it's amazing.
That is really special.
And it, again, goes back to doing well. So what is it? Doing well while doing good? Say it again.
Doing well by
doing
good.
Looking good while doing well and doing good.
We can add looking good.
Well, let's add looking good.
Yeah, looking good by doing well by doing good.
That's a lot to say. But maybe we need an acronym. You know, I'm the queen of the acronym.
You do the acronym.
I do. Okay, so either way, I think we've done it.
I think we want you to stay focused and
fabulous.
Yeah.
Else, Lisa will be frightened, and we don't want you to be frightened. So, see you next week, Culture Club HTX. And actually, tune in Sunday in just a few days.
March 3rd.
March 3rd, 8 a.m. ESPN Radio. So it's 97.5 and 92.5, and you will hear from us again.
With more content.
With more content and more jokes and more fun and more fabulous. And
we'll be back again soon.
We'll be back again soon. Stay focused, stay fabulous. Mwah.